Okay, guys, we are here this morning trading live. We're gonna do the 1 minute scalping strategy that we use every day. We start trading live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we are waiting for the first 15-minute candle to close. The strategy we're gonna use today is the 15-minute open range. We wait for a breakout, retest, and we enter the trade, or sometimes we wait for the reversal and we enter the trade in the opposite direction. So let me share my chart so you guys can see what's going on. Here we go. So this is my student account. It's a very tiny account. You guys remember we obliterated the account the other day. The account was literally blown the other day. So we started trading this. So right now we started at $300. You can see it's at it's at 355. Let me just go back and refresh the account so you guys can see what I'm talking about, where we're starting from. I told you it's always like that. As a trader, a new trader or a beginner, you're gonna blow accounts, but you have to get up and start all over again. So here we are at 368. We started at $300, so we are up 68 because of the trade that he took last night. This was a London session trade that was taken last night, and you can see right now it's up in the money. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you can see it is going up. The take profit is up here, stop loss, and this is the 15-minute bar right here that's printing. You can see it's going up there. If you go down to the lower time frames, you can see what's going on. This is the 5 minute, so they're coming up for this liquidity here. This is what they're coming for. Okay, so we're waiting for the 15-minute to close. You can see this is it right here, and this is Nasdaq right here. You can see that's Nasdaq. This is the first 15-minute candle. Sometimes we trade the first 5-minute candle. Today we are doing the 15-minute candle because we jumped in here and decided to do the 15-minute candle. So guys, we'll wait. There's about 2 minutes to go. Actually, it's about 1 minute and 6 seconds to go, to be exact. So once the candle closes, we're going to mark that open range. Okay, you can see here, this is the 15-minute candle right here. And we do have some, let me remove this line so you guys don't get confused with that line. Remove that. Okay, there we go. So we put some moving averages here. In this case here, these are EMAs. You can also use SMA, it doesn't really matter. The 200 is the red one, the 50 is the white one, and then there's the blue one is the 20. Okay, so you can see they're dipping down here, so most likely they're going to try to get close to the 200. Okay, this is the 15-minute time frame. If you look at the higher time frames, let's see, the 4 hours, they're pretty, you can see they're pretty bullish. Okay, it's a pretty bullish sentiment. The daily, if we look at the daily, again, you can see the daily is pretty bullish. Okay, so the bias here, no, that was the weekly. Let's look at the daily. There we go. Again, you can see pretty bullish, even though we are seeing a red one showing here. So it's 9:45 now, so let's go and mark the top and the bottom of that candle. Okay, so that's our candle right there. This one is the candle right there, the 9:45. So we're going to take our rectangle tool. There we go. You mark the top and the bottom of that bar. Okay, so that's the 15-minute opening bar, and then we go down to the 1 minute and see what's going on. So there we go. We can go down to 1 minute and scalp the 1 minute scalping. We employ our 1 minute scalping strategy, and you can see the 15-minute bar is made up of 15 1-minute bars. So there's 15 of them here. So we're gonna wait for a breakout, okay, and then let me just make sure we got the entire bar correctly. Let's see. That's the thing. We gotta make sure we got it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we gotta make sure we got the bar from there to there. There we go. and that's it. And then we go down, we can go down to 5 minutes and start scalping on 5 minutes, or we can go further down to the 1 minute and you guys can start doing the 1 minute scalps. Okay, so we're gonna wait for a breakout, either to the top or to the bottom, and then wait for a retest, and that's how we're gonna enter. So this is the small account that my student was able to get started with. So you can see it's growing slowly by slowly. We start, when we came in it was at 368, and now you can see it is at 372. So let's just write that down. I'm writing that down here. Okay, so there we go. So we're gonna just let this run. He does have a take profit, very bullish and very ambitious. You can see where the stop loss is. I mean the take profit. The stop loss is down here. You can see where the stop loss is, and the take profit is up here. So just hoping that the market is gonna pump all the way up there to get his take profit. Okay. So we're gonna just let that trade ride for now, because we're not gonna close it to take another trade. We're just gonna let that one run, because so far you can see it's still in the money. Okay, so we're gonna just let it run as much as it can. Since it's still in the right direction, it's still bullish, we just let it run in that direction. Okay, we go back to our, okay, so here we go. We got a breakout. We're getting some sort of retest immediately. So it broke out. We got a retest. It's coming in. We're going to see if it confirms. We wait for this candle to close, and then we see where the second one is. We let it close before we jump in with a small trade. Okay, so we're just going to add on to his trade. Okay, so you can see what's going on here on the 1 minute. It's about to close. It's going to close in 11 seconds. There we go, it's closed, and we have the other one going up. So we're going to let that close, and then we can enter the trade in that direction. So we're going to take our long tool and be ready. We're going to take our long position here. Okay, you can see, that's why I told you have to wait for that candle to close, because you can see what did it do. It just came down. Okay, so some people who enter those trades like that, they get wiped out. Lately it has been happening like that. It fakes out the breakout, okay, and the retest. You jump in here, and then it comes right back to take your stop loss. Okay, so we need a really solid bar closing here. So this one here, it's highly suspect. Okay, with the experience that we had last week when we obliterated the account, you guys learned. You remember? Okay, it was at the bottom here, similar pattern. We jumped in for a short trade, and what happened? It came right back so strong. On Friday it went so high, it literally obliterated the account. Okay, so we're gonna wait for these to decide where they want to go. We want to see a really nice solid retest here on the bottom, so we're gonna wait for another clear retest before we jump in. So guys, trading requires that you're patient. Okay, so right now let me do the two things that we normally do, and that number one, is, I'm getting an alert here, buy alert, risk percent is 1%. Okay, all right, so there we go. I'm getting an alert on Nvidia. We have an automated bot that is trading right now, so it sends me alerts. Buy, sell. Okay, so there we go. So you can see here the retest has taken place, and now we are going up. It came out, came down, and this broke up. Okay, so now it's going up. So that was the first breakout. Not very good, because you see all their wicks here. We don't see a really solid candle bar or bar coming to retest this surface. All we see is bar wicks retesting that zone. I would like to see a solid bar like the one that's coming in like that. So if it closes on this territory here, on the retesting that range like it's doing now, followed by a nice green bar to the top, then we know there's a full retest. You can see what they're coming for here is your stop losses, because they know you have your stop losses here, for those of you who are playing the breakout. So now here we have a nice retest. So let's see if this bar closes going to the upside. Let's see how far that's gonna go. Yeah, you can see it's still coming down here for these stop losses, the liquidity that has been created here. That's what it's doing. So guys, let me put a disclaimer here. Trading is very risky. Okay, so you can see an account like this. This account was about 1500. We brought, and it came down crashing. Yeah, you remember? It came down crashing to zero because we used the wrong lot size, and that's what we did. We moved the stop losses, and it was a good lesson, because it's a training account for my student who's recovering from PTL, Papa, Tango, Lima. It's called post-traumatic trading loss disorder. Papa, Tango, Lima, Delta. Okay, that was it. And we had to learn those, how to say those words in military language, how they say it in military language. P for Papa, D for Delta, T for Tango, L for Lima. Okay, we were learning those the other day. We asked ChatGPT to tell us those things, and they quickly told us. AI, the power of AI. Okay, so anyway, let's go back and see what's happening. So here we go. So we did get a breakout now. So here we go. We're gonna let this candle close. Okay, so that candle closes. Now we can enter our trade here. We're gonna put our stop loss to the previous low, which is that one, and then we're gonna have a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Let's just jump in here. So we're gonna buy. So we are down to the 1 minute. So our stop loss is right there, 30575, and our take profit is a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So stop loss, entry, you can see our entry. So we're gonna do the maths really quickly, guys. 30618 minus 30575 times 2. So we are looking for like 86 pips. So 30618 plus 86, 30. So our take profit is right here. 30704. It's come down so fast. Even before we did anything, it's coming down, crashing. Oh my goodness. Did you see it's coming for this? Let's target the previous breakout, this one here. Okay, so there we go. We just wait for it to go, either hit our stop loss or hit our take profit. Okay. Wow. So it decided to come down because it already hit our take profit and we were not there to celebrate. Okay, so now it's coming down. Yeah, that's what happened. You can see here. It came down all the way down. You can see that. It came all the way down to take these stop losses that were down here. Okay, so that's purely what we call liquidity hunts. And now it's going all the way down. Yeah, now it's going to the opposite direction and it is going down. So this has been failing lately. You can see that the breakout, you get that breakout, and then what happens? Boom, it comes all the way back and takes your, so that did take us back. That took us back to 346. Okay, that took us back to 346. And let's see what's happening here. All right, so the breakout is happening again. So here is 5 minutes. This is how the 5 minutes looks like. The 5 minute chart looks like this. Let me lower my desk so I can sit down. I've been standing. It's now 10 o'clock. So from 9:30 to 10 o'clock, I've been standing, guys. And we put a disclaimer. Whatever I'm showing you guys is not financial advice. It's very risky. You can lose your entire investment when you do this. Trading is very risky, guys. Okay. So we have switched this to the 5 minute just to see what's happening in the market. You can see this is what we had. We had this go up. We actually got a breakout, and then we had a big pullback into the territory zone, and now it looks like we are headed to the downside. So we can trade the breakouts either way. If it breaks out on the bottom side, on the lower side here, we're going to look for a position to go down to short the market. Okay. However, it breaks up on the top side here, we continue looking for a long trade. But right now you can see the 5 minute is showing that we are sorry, we are headed downside. That's what it looks like. We're headed on the downside. Yeah. If you go to the 1 minuters, the 1 minuters look like this. Okay, so the breakouts the breakout that we tried to trade was this one here, and then it came right back. So as I was saying, this was not a very nice breakout, okay? Low probability. A nice breakout will have a nice breakout, and then the pullback is always very nice. You find a bar that comes right back into the territory, not wicks like we have here, or not some strong bar like we have here, indicating of presence of a lot of sellers. A big bar like this indicates the sellers are looming around, so many sellers hanging around here, and therefore what happens is that the possibility of a follow through is very high. So the possibility of sellers pushing it even further is very, very high. Okay. So you can see here, I think there's more sellers looming around here than the buyers. You can see the green bars are smaller than the red bars just by looking at this density here. More red bars, the number might be about the same, but the red bars are very big. They're strong compared to the green bars. So a lot of sellers looming around here, ready to sell their positions when the opportunity comes. And then I think also the institutions are hunting for your stop losses to wait for a major position that they are trying to take major positions. You can see now it's consolidating right here in the midsection, and I think it will be in preparation for either a downward, sell the market. I would not be surprised if they sell the market here. Okay, so they're consolidating here, literally letting you guys get in and then hit your stop losses. So you can see that's what's happening here. There's no response to this bar so far. This was a big bar, and you don't see a response from the buyers. So literally what you're seeing now is the sellers coming down to hunt for stop losses. Liquidity hunts are going on. Let me see what's going on, what they're hunting for. You can see, if you zoom out, you can see how the chart is. You can see they could be looking for things like this here. They could be eyeing this liquidity here, possibility of this here. So that's what's happening right now on the Nasdaq. We are still yes, there's a massive pullback there. You can see massive pullback to the downside. And if you look at the 1 minute, it shows a bearish sentiment, a pullback in the market. The 5 minute is, this one is the 200. Okay, so you can see the market is just ranging around the 200. Okay, it's ranging there around the 200, and that's what's going on now. Our student had an ambitious take profit up here, and looking at this stop loss, at first it looks like it was safe, but it doesn't look any safe anymore. There could be a pullback to the downside to hunt for some of this liquidity. Here you can see here the market literally gapped up the other day. Yesterday was big jump to the upside. There was a big jump to the upside. If you look at the 1 hour looks, that's how small the 1 hour is. A lot of indecision there. The 4 hour, same thing, indecision. But it looks like there's a they're all breaking above the moving averages. Okay, now sometimes when the market moves, the bars are far away from the moving averages, they tend to pull back to the moving averages. Okay, So most of the time they are riding on the 20. You can see like here, the bars are breaking just above the 20, but now they have moved far away. I will not be surprised to see a pullback towards the 20. I mean towards this 20 here, okay? And when they break the 20, they go down to the 50, and if they break down the 50, they go much farther to the 200. Like you can see here, we have a pullback all the way to the 200. So that's how the market operates. So right now, there could be a possibility of coming down to the 20, to hug the 20. So we have a similar feature like here. You can see that it comes down to the 20. Sometimes it breaks through, right through if it's a strong momentum to the downside, and it can actually break through the 50, or you can get a halt by the 50 and it starts going up again. So some people trade these pullbacks to the moving averages. A lot of institutions respect the 50 moving average, so they wait for the pullback to the 50, and then when there's a breakout above the 50, they enter the trade going up with their stop losses beneath the breaking candle right there. So this would be the stop loss, that would be the entry bar, and they'll ride that all the way up to the top here. And then when it starts pulling back on the 20 again, when it breaks through like that, they get out right here, take profit, boom, they get out of the trade. Yeah, so right now you can see it's purely indecision here. It's just ranging, and it is 10:08. We trade from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is if our account allows us, if we still have an account. This is a very tiny account, so we can easily lose that account. If we don't use proper risk management, you're gonna lose that account like we did the other day, okay? So that's part of the training. Make sure, so we lowered our lot size to 5. The other day we were trading with a 50, which is 10x that. So it would have been 10x this and 10x the risk of blowing your account. Okay, we don't want to do that anymore. Our goal now is to build up this account to Valhalla, so my student can enjoy some withdrawals. He did enjoy some before. Okay. So here we go. We can see what's going on NASDAQ. This is the NVIDIA actually. The alert we have is on NVIDIA, the stock trading alert. You can see NVIDIA is also pumping, guys. Look at that. There was a gap down today, serious gap down. Boom, to the downside. And then now it's pulling back to the top side. Okay, so here, going back to what's happening here, you can see it's been so hard for the bars to break above this. So we had a breakout, severe pullback, and now it's been so hard to break out again, but it is making that attempt. You can see the bars are trying to come up now, but of course it's not easy for the NASDAQ to break up. As I can tell you, there's a lot of sellers looming around. They're still wide awake. As soon as it goes up, they come crashing it down, like we saw this huge bar, and now you can see that another solid red bar forming to the downside. Yeah, so it's still It's still up there in the air. Up in the air. It's still up in the air, guys. And the M5, you can see it's just goes up and then it comes down again, crashing, crashing, crashing. That's the word, crashing. Won't let this go anywhere. It's crashing it, crashing the market. We are in a trade. You can see the trade has a stop loss and it has a take profit. This was taken last night, early morning, London session. London session is 3 a.m. starts from 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are in the East Coast of the US, you'd be waking up at 3 a.m. If you're in the Pacific West, California, those of like one of our coaches is in Sacramento, California, so that would be around midnight. Okay, 12 a.m. You could be taking your trades at 12 a.m. Some of our coaches are in London. Mr. Scott in London, he's be trading at that's early morning in London. Okay, so there we go. You can see it's really trying to go. The buyers are really trying to push the sellers up, but the sellers are very strong. You can see the red bars are massive. There's a lot of people waiting to sell their positions off on a whim. Yeah, that's why you see these bars are huge. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Huge, huge, huge red bars. They look black here. These are the ones I'm calling red, the black bars. Then we have the white ones. That's the green bars. This broker here is FBS. That's my student uses FBS. Yeah. So we're just gonna wait for breakouts. Whichever side, if it happens before 11 o'clock, we're going to take the trade. We did take one here when it broke up like this, but it came down and took our stop loss. Okay, so some days that's what happens. You get duped into these fake breakouts because there's a lot of selling going on here. So we'll see. We wait and see. Okay. When you look at the higher time frames, they do show a bullish sentiment because the markets are breaking above the 200. If you go to, let's say, the 15 minutes, you can see we are above the 200. See, the 200 is right here. This is all taking place above the 200. However, it's now hitting below the 50 and hitting below the 20. The 20 is above the 50 and the 20 is coming down, is curved down. So telling you that temporarily we're going to have a pullback, and you can understand why. When the market goes away, so far away, wider from the 200, we all tend to pull back towards the 200. So that is, you see, it goes far away and then it pulls back. So these pullbacks, excuse me, we are on one of them right now. We are in one of those pullbacks. Okay, we are in that situation where we are having one of the pullbacks. Yeah, so you can see we have this range here, the 15 minutes. So this was the first 15-minute bar. And you can see it was almost like a doji, indecision in the market. Enough sellers, enough buyers. And then it tried to break up at the top, and what did it happen? Boom, pushed down. Okay, ended up being a bearish bar. Then we had another indecision candle right here. And now we are getting the moving averages are slanting down. So what are we seeing? More bears now. Bears showing their claws and their strong jaws. So the bears are showing their teeth now. That's why you see massive bars now forming. Okay. So we are going to the downside, likely to break. The breakout will probably occur on the downside. Yeah, you can see that. So while we wait for this breakout, guys, have you got your VoxFit? If you haven't had your VoxFit, this is something that we have built for our members. Literally, what it does, it's your voice, your vitals, your life. Okay, it's a platform, your health platform. Okay, when we talk about healthy, wealthy, we talk about how to make money online, trading, digital marketing, using the power of AI, creating tools, products that you can sell online. One of the products that you can create using the power of AI is apps. You can create an app that you can bring to the market, and the app would be solving a problem. So in this case here, we have something wonderfully built for our members. This was actually built for our members because our members work so hard in the Smart Wolf Club. Some of our members make lots of money. They are into trading. You see this kind of accounts that we are trading, a small account. Some of these guys are trading massive accounts. Okay, let's see. Did we get a breakout? You see, whenever there's an alert like that, I get that noise. Let's see. So we didn't get the breakout yet, but it's tending towards the bottom. You can see here. It's pushing down to the downside. Okay. You can see it's really pushing to the downside. Pushing to the downside, and that means my students' trade is going to be stop loss. They're going to hit us the stop loss because it's going to the opposite. Yeah, you can see it has gone so far down. Oh my goodness, it is dropping so hard like a hot potato. It's coming for these stop losses here. Yeah, you can see where his stop loss is. It is coming down hard. Now for what liquidity? Maybe this liquidity here, this everything that's on here. That was already taken by this. So what do you think they're coming for? They're probably coming for whatever is left down here. Coming to reclaim the previous lows and highs here. Okay. Because this buy is so strong, yes, it is coming even further down. You can see it is coming further down. It's probably coming to reclaim this position here. It has already claimed everything here, so the only one that's left is this, and then all these here. Oh my goodness, yeah, it is gone so far now, so far down. It is coming down so strong. Okay, next buy is forming, and if we look at it, yes, it has broken to the downside, very strong. It is broken to the downside, very, very strong. Yeah, it has broken to the downside, and it is very, very strong, guys. Okay, so let's see if that's going to be our retest. If it is our retest, we're going to go with a short position. When the candle closes We wait for the next candle. If the next candle breaks, starts going to the other side, we can say that's our retest. If you look at the 1 minuters, the 1 minuters are showing like this. Again, we are not getting, a clear cut retest that we like, a clear cut retest. A retest that we would love. 1 to 2 will take you to this point here. Okay, so it's going to the downside. Oh my goodness. Yep, the stop loss was hit. And that's what they came for. If you look at that, it's going down, down, down. So we're going to sell that. Stop loss is going to be right there. 36.10. Okay, so that is going to finish this account if something happens. And then our take profit, we are down to the 5 minutes. Take profit is going to be right here. Okay, it comes right back. Okay, we're just going to let it run on the 5 minutes. It's coming back. It's already reached the bottom. Let's look at that. It's already showing a sign of fatigue. Yep. This is our take profit here, 290. Nope, it comes right back. Yeah, it's throwing a very big wick. Yeah, it's coming back so strong. I think it's already got this liquidity. That's what they were looking for. This one here. Cleaned that up. I don't think they want to go further for this. I think that's what the target was. This liquidity here, which has already been cleaned up here. Yeah, it's pulling back now. That is done with the breakout. It's pulling back to our territory here. A territory of 34, 39, 34, 39. It's a strong now. The bears have, I mean, the bulls have woken up. They're pushing this really hard to the top. It's against the grain because you can see this is showing a temporary pullback here, but you can see it's a fairly bullish market. Okay, the higher time frames show a bullish market, so the lower time frames are showing a trap. This is a bear trap. Okay, we let the bears come in and then they are being trapped by the bulls because it's bullish sentiment on the higher time frame. So the lower time frames are setting up a bear trap. Institutions do that. They let you guys come in, take your shorts, and then they're going to wipe them up, sweep all that liquidity as they take their positions, as they buy, push the market up, hitting all your stop losses on the way. I bite apples when I'm trading. They say 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away. So guys, we are now watching the market here, so we can do our take profit. Let's see. Just adding the numbers. It's a risk of reward ratio of 1 to 2, so however much we are risking, is what we're going to target as our so we are finding out. Easy. So our take profit is 3187. So you can see where our take profit is. It's down here. It's a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, so we are risking we're gonna let it try to break this. It's very hard to break this because you can see there's a gap here, a fair value gap that was created here. If you look at this bar here and you see there's that gap, if they can break that gap, then they're gonna go further down. Okay, so there is a gap here which needs to be overcome. It's proving almost impossible to overcome that gap, and that's why you can see this is struggling to go. Yeah, it's this gap here I'm talking about. There's a gap here. If they can overcome that, then I know they're coming for these liquidities here. They're trying to retest the previous. There's a massive gap here too. This is a big gap to overcome. This is a big gap to overcome here, but I think they can do it because they are almost there. Okay, I think they are almost overcoming that gap. You can see it clearly here. Take profit has been hit, you can see on this one. Yep, they hit the take profit right there, and they're continuing further. So I just need to record this for the team. My coach says record this for the team.
Why do Americans...
Oh shit, there's stuff talking on my phone.
Hey guys, good
Up.
morning.
There's all kinds of stuff.
Hey guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever.
There we go. Alright, let's go and record that. Okay guys, so we took this trade, you can see here. So our members took this trade, those who took the trade with us, and take profit has been hit. You can see that the take profit has been hit right there, and it's still continuing to go further. Okay, so waited for the 15-minute breakout, and you go down to the 1 minute. We wait for a breakout. There we go, retest, and then you enter the trade, and boom, there you go, you hit your take profit. So you can see this is on NASDAQ. Okay, that was on NASDAQ, and you do that every day, Monday to Friday. If you're trading 9:30 a.m. to Eastern Standard Time, we're trading live with the Smart Wolf Club, and always we're going to have our link. Right now the link on my bio doesn't take you to the Smart Wolf Club. We're going to take that link out, and we're going to put the Smart Wolf Club link, guys, for you to join. Thank you, have a good day.
Okay, guys.
Okay, so now we have hit the rock bottom, I think. We are trying to come back now because it's throwing these at the bottom. You can see what it is doing now. So it's trying to come back. Maybe we should take this equity and run. Yeah, because it looks like you have hit the rock bottom. We can move our stop loss to break even, or we just leave it there for now. Yeah, just move the stop loss to the top of that bar. So if it comes crashing back, it doesn't kick us out. It doesn't obliterate this. These are very tiny accounts, so we're going to try to save this account as much as we can. Let me look at this is the M5s. Oh, it's coming back very strongly now. The M5 is coming back stronger than ever. The bulls are horning now, their horns. Yep, so they hit that take profit and they start coming back, right back now, to go to the opposite direction. Now it's a way of sweeping all that liquidity on the way up. Bears, where are you, bears? Show your teeth. Show your strong jaws, bears. Come on, bears. Come on, bears. Oh no, and I see it shaking like that. That means the bears have been shaken out. They're panicking. When they see the bull horns. Oh my goodness, that is strong. They're shaking, so it's gonna take us out. Strong to the upside. very strong to the upside. Let's look at this. Yeah, very, very strong to the upside. We did move our stop loss, guys. We moved it here, I guess, because we don't want to obliterate this account, so maybe we can just move it right there. Give it room, see what happens. We give it room. See if there's enough muscle to go down. The bears giving up now. I can see the moving averages are tilting to the upside. This is the 20 right there. This is the 50. You see they are not sharply dangling down now. They are curving to the upside. Yeah, telling me we came to the end of the run. It's time to go up. The bulls are in place. The bulls are in position now. It is just gonna take us up. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. The move. We're getting a pullback towards the moving averages. We're getting a pullback towards the moving averages. You can see this as totally bent, curving up. Okay, it's not pointing down anymore, straight down. It is bent. However, we moved our stop loss, so we're just gonna let it be there. Somebody saying, oh, you could have closed the trade here. Yeah, we could, but you know we have a take profit, so that's it. You set it and go. However, we are trading live. It's 10:38. We still have 22 minutes to go. So you can see what happened here. We hit the take profits on this, and now we are, of course, coming back. Okay. So we are coming back here. So I'm gonna remove that, and you can see what's happening now. So it's coming back. This is what I'm talking about here. So if you look at that, we are coming very close to the stop loss now. We moved our stop loss, so we are zooming back to our stop loss. We just hope there's a 20 moving average halt to a continuation to the downside. It doesn't look likely because these are very powerful, and the 20 is literally bending. Okay, let's see if we're gonna get the halt, because the halt will do us a service. It's gonna push us further down. Okay. No, they are not that strong. Yeah, it's not strong. The halt is not strong, so it's just gonna break through, come back to the 50 most likely. Yep, there you go. It's splitting through the 20 now, and it is going back, and there it's gonna hit our stop loss, and there we go. Boom, we are out. Boom, out. So we are out. We are out of that market. Okay, so that's the end of the story there. Came back, and it hit us. It's coming back here. So that's what's happening. This was a reversal. Okay. So if you want to trade the reversal, you can trade the reversal. Very risky though. You're gonna have to wait for this candle to close if you want to trade the reversal, because this was the down trade, this is the reversing candle. You're gonna need a confirmation before you enter, so you wait for this to close. Okay, this is the first bar that this is your leading candle here. So you're gonna need 3 candles, guys. The leading candle that shows you're reversing, there's a confirmation, and then you're gonna have an entry. The candle that forms here is where you're gonna enter for your reversal trade. Okay, you understand? If this was an engulfer, then it would be the second candle you enter, but this is not an engulfer. So we're having a leading candle, confirmation candle, and then entry candle. So right now we're going to wait for this candle to close, which is the candle that's forming right here on the 5 minutes. Okay, that's the candle that's going on. It's going to close in about 1 minute. Okay, so let's remove this. So if you're trying to trade this reversal here, you have that going down, boom, boom, boom. Now we are reversing to the upside. If you want to trade this reversal, you're going to be careful, because this is not an engulfer, or it's not a hammer, an inverted hammer. Okay, so for you to trade this one and increase your chances is to wait for the leading candle, confirmation, and then you have an entry candle. So the entry candle would be here for a long position. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, because sometimes it's just a minor pullback to continue to the downside, and the only way you can tell that is by waiting for confirmation to happen. So if there's no confirmation and you jump in, they're just gonna roast and take your money. Okay, so guys, let's say, put a disclaimer, whatever I'm showing you guys is very risky. Always go into this with money you can afford to lose. My student can afford to lose this, that's why he's doing it. If I log on here, you can see his account. He's willing to lose this. That's why we are trading. That's something we have to agree before you start trading. Before you start training with us, this is money you can afford to lose, guys. If you can't afford to lose it, please don't trade it. Trade on the demo accounts. Trade on the demo accounts, or paper trading. If you go to trading view, this one here, they do allow paper trading. Okay, so you can just go and do paper trading on trading view. Okay, so you guys can see our confirmation literally shows that we are still going to the downside. You can see what's going on. Yeah, that candle here, it didn't show a strong bullish movement. Instead, we're having a candle forming, breaking to the downside. If you go to the 1 minuters, you can see what's happening. Yes, this is what happened. It came, broke out there, and now it's going to the downside, even stronger to the downside. Now we're going to be ranging there, creating the same up. We're going up, but we just wanted to catch this down for the sake of it, just to show you guys that when you're against the grain is going to grind you. Against the grain, you're going to get ground. Yeah, you can see it's printing these bars, rejection bars at the bottom. And take profit, we're going to put one here just for the sake of it. Very close. Down here for that liquidity. It against the grain. Yeah, against the grain. So it's gonna grind you. If you go against the grain, it grinds you. You can see it's a time to go up now. Not very clearly defined, but it's time to go up. We are creating a double bottom. Okay, so a double bottom is forming. Double bottoms are strong. We're gonna let it pull a little bit. Oh no, it's coming right back. I was saying we let it pull and then we move to this stop loss right there. Yeah, it's coming up to take it. Yeah, this is a reversal pattern. When you see a bar with a long tail like that, it's usually a reversal pattern. There we go. That's strong. It's making a statement that its intentions are known is to go up. So it's creating a double bottom to go up. So we're gonna wait to catch that. I'm just sick of it, and I'm just trying to move my stop loss to break even right there, one ticker below. So now it can wick us out. Okay, now it can wick us out. We don't care, because this trade, we are in this trade for nothing, for zero cost to us. Okay, now yep, it wicked us out at zero cost. So now I think we're gonna go up because we've printed a double bottom. It's time to go up now. We're gonna wait for that candle to close and see if we have. It's gonna close big. Let's see the next candle that comes up after that. It's a 1 minute scalpers. In and out, in and out, in and out. One minute is such a long thing. Okay, so we buy that. Our stop loss is right here. We're gonna have to have a stop loss really quick because you don't want to be caught in this. That's where our stop loss is. I'm gonna move it slightly close there. Okay, and we let it run. We just move it one ticker below these guys. Actually, a ticker below these guys. There we go. All right, let's see how strong the buyers are. The bulls are not that strong. I think the bears are killing them. The bears are crushing the bulls' bones. Look at that. This 20 moving average is playing games now. Okay, so it's coming down for us. It's created a nice trap. A bull trap was created there. So the bears come inside and crush the bulls. The bear trap is created. Nicely done there, guys. They did it so well. It trapped us. We are now trapped. Nicely done. Ooh, yeah, you see the bears? When they come in full force. Compare that with the bulls. Look at the bars that are black here. In this case, I call them red bars. They are very, very strong. You know, like they really make a statement. Okay, let's see. Maybe the bulls have managed to uncage themselves here. The bulls, do you think they've managed to free themselves? I doubt, because you don't see the powerful kicks that we always see, and the horns are not as powerful. Okay, they're easily being stopped by the bear traps. You can see that trap right there. It's trapping all these. So guys, we only have a few minutes to go before we stop this. Um, we call it madness. Tuesday madness. So basically what we did is we started at 368 and we lost quite a bit. Um, so now, yeah, we've been trapped here. You can see the bears have been trapped. I mean, the bulls have been trapped. The bears have created a nice trap for them. And poor bulls cannot push up. They try. They throw wicks at the bottom. They throw kicks. But the bears just come with the big jaws and crush all that move. And now they're seemingly, oh yeah, so there we go. Now they have succeeded to push it even further now. Let's just move this a little bit. There. Yeah, the bear crushers are here. Okay, so you took the liquidity. Just go away. I'm telling the bears, you've already eaten the bulls here. You want to eat the bones too, plus the teeth? Just go away. You've eaten the steak. They've already got the steak that was right here, because that was a trap. No, they're not done yet. I think they want to come for this too. They're coming for this steak on this side. Yeah. Steak on that side is juicier. Okay. Yeah, that steak on the other side is juicier. Oh my goodness, look at that. They are not letting, man. They are not letting that go anywhere. We played into their trap, the bull trap, and our equity has shrunk. Our margin level is very small. So we are now trapped, both sides. Okay, let's look for take profits. Ooh. The double bottom didn't go that far. Literally came crashing down. Okay, now we are going backwards. Look at that. Look at that. Let's look at the 15-minute. Acting the same. Yeah. Look at that doji. And then the bulls come. The bears are very, very strong. So they're coming for these liquidities here. I think they're coming for, they want to fill this gap. There's a gap here, so I think that's the gap. So we should be targeting this gap on one of our sell trades. Should be our target right here. On our sell trade, we should target this 30061, and on our buy trade, we should be targeting the top of this. Which is right there, 3700. All right, so everything is set. Our buy trade is gonna get obliterated now. Stop loss for our buy trade. Oh, okay, they took us out. Okay, they took us out. Stop loss for our buy trade. That was the goal. Actually, they're just hunting for liquidity, guys. They threw okay, so now they decide to go up. Yeah, they took our stop loss and then they decide to go up. Yeah, they took all these liquidities here. There was quite a bit here, and now they're coming back. I'm just waiting for it. Oh, it's 11, guys. So we are not taking any more trades after 11. Our trades are all taken. They were not very good trades, you could see. Massive drawdown on that small account. We're going to be trading again live. That's on Thursday. So Thursday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join us live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel here, the Smart Wolf Club channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Like and share. Make sure you put the bell notification so you'll be notified when we go live again, so you don't miss the training, and you're gonna learn with us the strategy. Now let me tell you guys, while you're trading, you're not gonna win all the trades. Okay, there's no strategy that's 100%. Some days you're gonna lose, so the most important thing is to make sure you are risk management. You're not risking as much as we are doing here. This is a training account, so that's why we can afford to go crazy. But my student is recovering from post-traumatic trading loss disorder, so we are slowly showing him that this is the ugly part. This is how you lose. This is how you win. This is how you lose. So we are going heavy. However, he's well aware of the risk when you go in heavy. But if you are trading your own account, you're not going to go in with this type of a thing. Okay, you'll be risking about 1 to 3% of the account each time you take a trade. So if your account is, let's say, $1,000, 1% of that is about $10. So per trade, you'll be risking about $10. 1 to 3, so $30 per trade. That would be your risk. So your stop loss, when you're putting your stop loss, you make sure that's all you can afford to risk, because you can only risk that per trade. Okay, so your lot size has to be on point, and your risk to reward ratios, again, you have to look at that. Okay, so mostly we are doing a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So if you're risking $30, you'll be looking for a $60. So that way you can calculate how many what lot size you should go for. So for an account like this, the lot size should be probably 0.01 lot size, a micro lot size. Okay, not 10 like we are doing here. Okay, that is too risky. Okay, 10 is too risky. So you can see this has literally changed direction to the upside now. It's coming up. So it's probably gonna go up and take us out here. Okay guys, so let's end this here to respect your time. It's 11:04. I'll report on these trades on Thursday. Okay, so I'm going to end the training now. Let's end this in a powerful note. In the belief of Power Mighty, we pray that whoever is going to apply these trainings, the practice, that they may be successful. We pray that the markets be good to us, and we pray that we all be safe and sound until we meet on Thursday again at 9:30 a.m. to continue trading. We pray and believe in the Power Mighty. Amen. Guys, so go out there, be good, be nice, be positive, and help a brother, sister who is in need. If you're in a position to help somebody, please help them. The master teacher says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And your neighbor here doesn't mean your physical neighbor. Your neighbor is anybody around you or far away from you who is in need. And if you're in a position to help them, we're going to make this a better world for everyone. I'll see you guys on Thursday morning. So I'm going to end this training. I'm going to stop the recording.